Welcome to the Simply Sell podcast. This is Brian Buckaloo, and I wanted to talk today about the topic of presentations, sales presentations. What I want to really get to is let's change our mindset as it pertains to sales presentations. Let's stop presenting and start selling to get caring from the buyer. It's that simple. We are on the Simply Sell podcast. So if we can make things simple, that's what we're trying to do. I am a big movie guy. I like movies. I enjoy watching them when I'm on a plane, when I'm traveling. One movie I keep in my collection is one of my all-time favorites is A Bronx Tale with Charles Palminteri and Robert De Niro. Not sure if you've seen it, but it's a great movie. There's some mentorship in it. There's a little bit of mobster stuff in it, but it's a great movie. And there's a line that is said by Chaz's character, Sonny, used throughout the movie where he says in this really New York accent, "Nobody cares." That's my best impression of that. So go with me on that. I believe we can apply this "nobody cares" to sales as we're making our sales presentations to buyers. Because buyers don't care about what your value prop is. They don't care about your company culture. They don't care about your processes and procedures. They don't care about your certifications. They really don't care about your services. They don't care about what your products can do. Buyers don't care how long you've been in business. They don't care about your experience as a sales rep, and they don't care about your presentation. They only care about your presentation if there's something in there that positively impacts them. So when we're putting together presentations, we all get fired up in this dramatic way. We envision us having this great sales presentation, and we get caught up in the features and benefits of what we're presenting. And notice that I'm using the word presenting and not selling. So as Sonny from the Bronx Tale says, nobody cares. If the buyer doesn't care about your features and benefits that you're presenting, then why the hell are you even presenting them? Why would you present something that they don't even care about? So the minute that the buyer stops caring about what you're saying is when the meeting is over. You've lost them before the game has even begun. And let me tell you something. When it comes to presentations, product managers present and salespeople sell. It's two different things. Salespeople that are successful ask the questions, come up with the solution, and then communicate in a way that resonates with the buyer. The minute the buyer, again, starts caring, now this is when they start caring, is when your feature or benefit actually helps them. The buyer wants to always know what is in it for them. So with that being said, that's when they care. And the easiest way to get them to care is to ask the right questions. That's the easiest way for them to understand that you really care. And the buyer realistically or really is dying to tell you about their struggles. But if you're busy presenting things that they don't care about, like your value proposition or your process and procedures, then they can't tell you about their problems. And everyone likes to talk about their problems. Tell me somebody who doesn't like to talk about their problems. I talk about my problems, and people I work with talk about their problems. People I talk to on a daily basis like to talk about their problems. So here's two great questions to let the buyer know you care and to get them to talk about their problems. Because if they talk about their problems, you're in a position to solve them. So the first question is, what are you not getting right now that you want to have from your supply base? What is the one thing that you wish you had? If you ask that to a buyer, they're going to spill the beans and tell you. Now, if they come back with some crazy answer like, "Oh, I wish I had a better price." Well, everybody wants a better price, but price is one thing. It's one thing, but it's not everything. Get them to start talking about the things that are really what they would like to have. So once you ask that question, just shut up. It's amazing what will be said after you ask that question, and then just shut up. Second question, what are you getting from your supply base now that's working best? Again, after you ask that question, shut up. They're going to be pounding their chest about what they get that's best because probably it's their idea. So they implemented it. So they're going to be pounding their chest about how great it is. And you may be saying, well, in the back of your mind, after you're hearing that answer, "Oh yeah, I can do that. But not only can I do that, but I can also do this. If I were to do this, would that improve it?" Again, going to another question, but you're getting the buyer to talk. You're not presenting. They're making your job easier by just answering two questions. So simply ask these questions. You're getting away from just presenting things that they don't want to hear and letting the buyer talk to you about things that you want to hear. Because if you're hearing from them, you can solve for them. So again, stop presenting and start selling, because sales is simple. The Simply Sell podcast. Thanks so much. Best of luck to you.